pandemic has spread faster than any disease in modern history.
Angry mobs from the city, burning buildings.
Authorities are bracing for more rioting tonight.
He was knocked unconscious. He had
citywide emergency has been declared.
The CDC has quarantined the lower Midwestern region of the U.S.
Commitment, honesty, integrity, these are the core values that create the foundation for Umbrella. It's this foundation that will continue to build a brighter future for all of us.
Gets worse every night. 3 more days, then I can kiss this town goodbye.
Well, welcome back, friends. So this is the video I've been working on for the past, I would say, seriously, the past month. The Inferno S rank run with no shop item help.
Hello?
And it's been quite a journey, but we're going to go ahead and watch this sequence of events, and I will comment some more.
You gotta get out of there right now!
All right, let me grab my... What the hell is that thing?
Okay, so Jill's escaped from the Nemesis. So I'm gonna do this video a little bit differently than I did my hardcore video. I'm actually using my better computer for putting this together, so we'll be able to put this all together in one video and add some timestamps so you can just jump around.
You okay?
What was that thing?
Damned if I know. But right now it's got a hard-on for the only 2 stars left in town. You and me. I'm not sticking around. Just look around you. The longer we wait, the more screwed we are.
How'd this all happen so fast?
I don't know. One fucked up thing always leads to another. It's like Arclay on steroids.
So Jill's gonna run in after Brad there, but yeah, I'm gonna try and keep my commentary down to a minimum and just really comment on how I approach these challenges in this video, and maybe give you guys and gals who want to actually get this achievement some pointers about how I decided to tackle these. Obviously, probably not the best. There's plenty of other YouTube videos, gamers that have accomplished this feat probably way better than I have and with no damage. But like I said, this is just more or less of how I managed to get it done. So we're gonna watch Brad's demise here. Well, his first demise. And we're gonna continue
Don't
on.
think about it. We're gonna make a run for it.
Come on, Jill. We know how this ends.
No, I don't.
Are we still a team?
Always.
Then do me a favor. Don't fuck up like I do. Go!
Okay, so we watched the redemption of Brad there, and to do this mode and make sure you have enough ammo by the end of the game, you just really have to get really good at the perfect dodge here, and pretty much you need to master it. So we're gonna run away from these zombies there after we grab the Glock 19. And this is the first curveball this mode throws at you, and it's the same in Nightmare, but now you have a zombie blocking your way here. So the trick here is just to make sure that he runs right at you, execute a perfect dodge so you can get by him. Now, it's tricky in this mode because sometimes they will actually turn around and lunge at you again and get you from behind. So when you perfect dodge these zombies, you really have to make sure that they are facing you and not kind of turning around. Otherwise, after your first dodge, they'll turn around and just chase you again and leave you open to another attack. Okay, so we're leaving Dario there, and these are the first two zombie encounters of the the prologue of events. Now that we got past that first zombie, here's the couple of elevator zombies. And same situation here. Make sure that he actually runs at you and then do an execute a perfect dodge. I'm sorry. Otherwise, he'll just do the double lunge, turn around, and get you from behind. So we're gonna watch this next sequence of events here, and then we'll pick this back up at the after she meets Carlos.
Damn it! It's my turn, bitch!
Hey, easy, lady. I got you.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Name's Carlos, and I'm saving you. Come on, let's get you someplace safe.
All right, she met the merc with the hair. Okay.
I think we're in the clear.
Hope so.
We've been bringing survivors here.
Here where?
My guys have converted some subway cars into a shelter. It's safe.
I'm fine.
Personal space, okay?
Okay, Carlos.
Let's go.
As I was saying earlier,
Who's the dipshit
one of the
that
keys to
closest?
mastering this mode is
Sorry, we're gonna
just
have to
being
go
able to
around.
execute that perfect dodge.
Hey,
And
what
the
do you know
other
about
the
that?
other part of it is not I'm not going to say it's not so much more about inventory management, more like ammo management, because you literally can't afford to
Don't you like that,
get
man?
into every fight
No
that you
thanks.
can
He's all yours.
and have enough ammo for the end part of the game. That being said, it's really just about enemy and fight management, I'd have to say, of how you approach certain areas of the game
Fucking kidding me? You guys are the
and
ones who caused
how
all
much
this.
ammo
Whoa,
you
whoa,
can
whoa.
conserve
What are you talking
while
about?
getting through some of these parts.
You don't have to trust me, but I'm going to the shelter. You coming?
As I said in my hardcore video, this whole
Come on.
beginning of
This
events
way.
takes about 5 minutes, so that's 5 minutes off the clock already that you're down when you actually start trying to complete the game. So we're going to watch the part where she meets the UBCS, and we're going to pick it up when she starts getting armed up and as she heads up into downtown Raccoon City.
Carlos, you didn't even think to ask fine young lady her name? She is an elite operative of RPD, Special Tactics and Rescue Service. Her name is something Valentine.
It's Jill.
Nice to meet you, Jill. I am UBCS, platoon leader Mikhail Victor. My team was sent here to rescue civilians.
Right. How's that going for you?
The city is completely cut off, isolated. Most of the 100,000 civilians will wind up dead. Correction, undead. My platoon has suffered serious losses. Just keeping them alive is more than I can manage.
Well, you can thank your corporate overlords for that.
Yes. Well, we are doing all we can. If we can get this subway train moving, we can evacuate some survivors. But we need help. My men cannot do this alone.
All right. I'm in. But I am on their side, not yours.
Oh, hey. It's cool. We all want the same thing.
Thank you, Jill.
All right, Super Cop. Here you go. We can use this to stay in contact.
I know what a radio is.
Okay, first things first. We need to get you geared up. Head up to street level. You'll find supplies there.
One of the things I absolutely noticed when completing this is the amount of RNG that can work against you, and it's, oh my god, it is so effing frustrating.
It's me again.
Especially with your encounters with the Nemesis.
So what's
You think Nemesis is going to do one thing and does another. He'll do something consistently like 10 times, and then on that 11th time he does something totally different, screwing you up. And that's where I'm going to add. That's the second part of this, is of mastering this mode, is really be able to roll with the punches and being able to adapt to a changing scenario, that one that you're used to, and then be able to adapt and overcome from there. Okay, so inventory here is just the handgun, ammo, magnum, and your knife. And the reason why they put the magnum out in front of you at the beginning of the game is because you're going to need to use it for this mode. So right there, execute a perfect dodge. Here, they leave a nice flashbang grenade out for you. Just go ahead and lob into that pack. That'll stun them. You're going to run through here, and the guy at the gate, as soon as he busts through, get ready to dodge, and just run right through the gate. Pick up the ammo, pick up the gunpowder over there, and then we'll watch the next scenario.
Carlos, I've reached the main avenue. Which way do I go?
See a big transmission tower? That's the substation. You'll have to circle around through an alley to your right to get there.
You mean the alley that's on fire?
Maybe. Surely a tall drink of water like yourself can put out a few flames.
Fuck you.
I always like how you can see the whites of Jill's eyes there. So you just run around those three zombies. That zombie in the safety vest will try and double lunge you, but just make sure you put enough distance in between. Here you can just run through here, grab the high grade gunpowder there, and just turn around, use the generator, stun them. And some of these strategies I've picked up, I worked on. Some of them I worked on by myself. Others I've worked on. I've seen other YouTubers do it. One of them was Carcinogen, and the other one was Aether. They had some really good strategies on getting through the Raccoon City downtown part. And you know, if you should go check out the way they approach this downtown Raccoon City. Really interesting because you could do it a number of ways. Some people I've seen will actually go to the power substation, get the bolt cutters and the lockpick, come back downtown, clean up. Others, and my preferred way, is to go to the power station, pick up everything, come back, and just kind of deal with Nemesis chasing you. So that zombie right there, just make her go down, then just run by her. You're not going to come through here again. Here, a well-placed magnum shot works well, can delimb the parasite zombie and kill the other zombie. And this is a really great strat that I saw in one of the other YouTubers that I watch, is as a way to conserve ammo and get that gunpowder, because you're going to need more gunpowder in the beginning, is use the explosive barrel behind you to destroy both the zombies. Just execute a perfect dodge to get by them, or get behind the safety hazard guy, turn around and then blow up the barrel. That usually works pretty consistently well. Sometimes the zombie in the safety vest will take his time getting to you while the other zombie is closing in on you, and this is where I talk about the RNG. In those situations, just dodge the other zombie while the other zombie will meet at the barrel, then you can use the barrel then. Here, you don't really need to bother with the tentacle zombie and the other two zombies hiding. Don't even waste your ammo, because you'll see why when we come back to this area later. Just pick up the fire hose and immediately run as quickly as you can out. Don't ask me why I like to go into the control room. I just like to hear the dialogue change when Jill talks to Carlos later. Okay, so we got that. We're going to pick up the handgun ammo. We're going to go over there to the other side, pick up the gunpowder, and then go through Moon's Donuts. So I figured out a way to consistently not have to tussle with the zombie, and what I do is start by stabbing him about 7 to 8 times, and then switch to the Glock, hit him 3 times in the head, and then go back to knifing him. And what this does is the game will make it so when he finally wakes up that it takes less actual damage to put him down, and he's not gonna faint or wake back up later. There's something about the action that the zombie is doing by banging on the doors that he has to receive a certain amount of damage before he chases you. And I guess by doing the knife and then doing the gun, you kind of cheat that boundary. So when you finally go back to stabbing him, he just dies. Sometimes he'll just die right at the door. Here, you got to be careful. Be careful the zombie is at the door, but use the generator box to stun the zombies, and then just run out. Use your perfect dodge to get by the zombies, any zombies in your way. Alright, here, grab your red herb, go around the corner, you can use the barrel to kill the 2 zombies, and then you're going to pick up the gunpowder. And then we'll get to where Jill meets Nicohlai.
Gotta put this out. There. Is someone in here? Your UBCS?
Yeah, careful. Come on, don't look at me like that, all right? I'm not infected. No, wait, please!
What the fuck?
He was infected.
He might have been infected.
Oh, stars, this soft. No wonder so many of you dead.
And what are you, UBCS? Killing your own people?
He would have turned. There's your sense of self-preservation. Go back to the subway station. We don't need a bleeding heart like you getting in the way.
Okay, so yeah, Nicohlai's a Spetsnaz still. Okay. Coming up, you're going to need a lot of handgun ammo, so I suggest picking up as much as you can along with the gunpowder. And the way to get by this area, I've tried it a number of different ways, but this is probably the only best way to do it. You know, stun one dog, use the generator, stun the other one, and then just knife them both to death. That will usually save you enough ammo. There's a couple ways I've tried dealing with this, and this is the only way that I've felt that is probably the best way. I've tried throwing like a grenade there, but what I figured out later is that you need those grenades for your encounters with Nemesis. So really just spend the ammo here, take about 3 shots each. If you're lucky, you'll get a crit and take him down with 1 shot. And plus, you need this area clear later when you come back through this area. If you're attempting this mode out as a practice run, I mean, you're not trying for your S rank run, but you really just want to learn to master it, I would just suggest taking advantage of all the different save points. Okay, here the strategy is let this zombie mom come down the hallway, make this one come after you, and then just execute your perfect dodge, get by her. You can get through this whole spot without even firing a shot. That guy can be a little tricky because sometimes he will not attack you until like the very last moment, and what will happen is if you try and execute a perfect dodge before he attacks you, before he does that animation where he puts his arms out and chases you, he'll grab you. And if he grabs you on the stairs, then you're kind of screwed. You're going to take extra damage. So be patient at that part, and do not hit the dodge button until he actually attacks you. So in a way, believe it or not, in a way, in Inferno mode, it's almost easier to dodge because yes, the zombies are actually more aggressive and attack you far more aggressively than the other modes. It actually gets you used to the timing of when you actually have to hit the dodge button. And the way the perfect dodge works, and this is the way that's actually worked consistently for me, is never actually dodge right into the zombie's attack, because that'll get you bit. But when you dodge, angle the joystick away in a different direction of the zombie's attack. Execute the dodge while he's running at you, and you'll nearly hit it every single time. Okay, so Jill gets face hugged. Force fed, alien reference there, cool, alright. Now, this part can get pretty damn frustrating. So take your green herb. I usually like to carry a full heal with me because if you get damage and you're in caution, the wrong swipe will kill you. And it's usually the jumping scissor slice that these bugs will do that does the most damage. So you're going to be using a lot of ammo in this area, the substation. But one of the things you want to do is take advantage of the generator boxes. So if you manage to actually get a number of bugs, brain suckers following you, if you run them by a generator box and hit the generator box in time, it'll destroy every one of them. So work that into your strategy when running through this place. Also, get that perfect dodge down, guys and gals. Oh, see, I got swiped there. So, alright, I'm in caution, but I think at this point I was just like, screw it, I'm gonna do the whole thing. And this is the route that usually works for me, so I just activate those 2 generators first, and then perfect dodge there. They take the most damage when you hit them right in the head. Don't ever shoot them in their abdomen area. That part of their body is armored and you don't do as much damage there, so don't waste your ammo. See, I'm not taking my own advice there. I'm gonna throw this lever, and every time you hear them skittering behind you, turn around, because they're gonna jump you from behind. I got lucky, got a crit there, hit him in the head, or that might have been one of the other brain suckers I damaged earlier. Okay. I was taking the opportunity there to kill any of the brain suckers that came down that alley, just specifically so I wouldn't have to deal with them on the other side of the station. So here's where the part where it can get a little tricky. Just checking my time there. If you didn't really kill enough brain suckers, they're all going to be in this area. So be ready to run back down that hallway and up the ladder if you need to. But when the coast is clear, go ahead and throw that switch. And this is kind of what I do. If they're coming at me right there, I'll just go ahead and separate them from their mortal coil. And then what I will do here is run past the generator, see if I got a number of them tailing me. And then I will just burst them all like that. And from here, it's just running away, getting out as quickly as you can. Pay attention to the skittering behind you. Get ready to execute a perfect dodge, and there you go. So this is how this part's going to work. You have to fight. In my opinion, and this is the strategy that's I've worked on and probably works best for me, is you have to fight Nemesis here. But you know, you can't use all your ammo to do it. So I've seen other people beat him with a knife, and honestly that takes forever. So what I've decided to do, or what I've done, is actually take like the Magnum and a grenade to kind of help bring his health down so I can stagger him quickly. And in a way, you taking damage is sort of a good thing, because that actually adjusts your difficulty rating. So if you happen to get bit by a zombie, you know, alright, no problem. Your difficulty adjustment rating actually goes back up the more execute perfect dodges you do, and the better you start doing. But anyways, I digress. So we're gonna clear this area out, and we're gonna get ready to be chased. And another thing of note is, remember in Resident Evil 2 how you can kind of get by zombies when they chase you on hardcore? They do the double lunge and just kind of roll around them. We're gonna implement that here too. Alright, ready to the knife, or ready to the Magnum. Perfect dodge once, hit him in the chest. Perfect dodge again. When he winds up, do not shoot. Get ready for that second punch. Hit him with the Magnum again, bring his health down a little bit more with the 9mm. Here, dodge the tentacle, lob the grenade, boom. Okay, then grab your knife. And you gotta really get good at fighting him with the knife here. Since you really don't want to keep using your Magnum rounds, use a knife. His health is down enough to where you shouldn't have to expose yourself to too much danger here. But here, save your game here if you're practicing this, and get used to fighting Nemesis with a knife. There's a couple punches he can do that'll one-shot you, and one of them is the super uppercut here, this kind of Shoryuken, and the other one is his double fist pound. All his other punches will take you down to danger. That's why I carry a healing item on you if you need to. Always be careful when going around him, especially after he attacks you. Because what he will do sometimes is do like a swinging backhand. He'll do like a guile move and just back fist you while you're trying to get away. Okay, so pick up the the box he dropped there. Here, same thing as in Resident Evil 2. Use him to chase you and then dodge the next one. That's the best strategy I've seen other people do, and it works. You just have to get by the UBCS soldier here. And totally screwed up there. I didn't dodge, so I got grabbed. No problem. Difficulty adjustment. Use your magnum here to get by this guy, and then heal up.
Carlos, that thing is still alive. It's after me.
In a sense, that's what I'm gonna call every time I get bit. I'll call that a difficulty adjustment. All right, so use your first aid spray here. Get the extended magazine. Open that up, and this is one of the parts that is truly RNG. And the way I'm gonna do it here will show you how basically this part works for me and has been consistent. So you do want your magnum, you're gonna drop the knife, and you want your bolt cutters, because what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna bait the Nemesis to attack you. And we're gonna use the bolt cutters to duck into one of the safe rooms. So here, go ahead and take care of the two zombies here. Husband and wife zombie. Don't use your extended mag until you run out of ammo, because that's a 33 full free bullets there. Just go ahead and keep nailing her in the head until she falls back or gets through. Since you don't have your knife, you're gonna have to shoot just to make sure they're down. So how do you deal with this part? Okay, you can see the safety zombie right there. Shoot him a couple times to wake him up, and depending on if you have enough either 9mm ammo or a magnum ammo, you choose what you want to actually spend to get rid of this guy. But do not hit the barrel, you're going to use that later. Alright, lucky, got a crit there. Okay, this is what you're going to do. When you come down here, he's going to jump down, hide in this little corner, and then actually use him to kill the zombie. That simple. Any zombie that gets in his way, he's gonna punch and it's gonna kill him. Dodge the punch and run into the supermarket here. And the reason why I use this supermarket here is because I want to be able to throw the bolt cutters away when we get the shotgun. Here, do not be afraid of Nemesis. One of the things about getting the perfect dodge down right with Nemesis is don't anticipate, react, because you have enough time to hit the dodge button while he's in motion attacking you. What you don't want to do is anticipate, hit dodge too early, and then punch the lights out of you. One thing I noticed there is when you stun him with that generator, he will not chase you through the moon's donuts. So you're free here to use that barrel to use it to kill these two zombies here. And be careful, because what they potentially can do in that area is one will get behind you, one will get in front of you, and they'll sandwich you, and you'll have to get creative with your dodges in order to get them both by the barrel so you can blow them up, or or one of them will grab you and that'll end your run or your attempt. Happened to me a lot of times and it was freaking frustrating, dude. Oh my god. Okay, so use your 9mm to kill him. If you're lucky and get a crit, more power to you. There's the second jewel box, and remember in the power station, don't forget to grab the first one. I've done that before and was like, oh my god, I'm rocking it, and then had to start over. So delimbing these parasite zombies is the best strat here. So let him crawl to you while the other parasite zombie will walk to you, and then use the barrel to blow them up. Boom. Be wary, because sometimes the zombie that you delimbed will keep tentacle whipping you, and you might have to actually dodge. Okay, here he's gonna come, dodge. He's always gonna run at you like that. So remember, don't anticipate. If he tentacle whips you like that, just run by him listen for the sound he makes again, and be ready to dodge again. Here, just run straight into the control room. Don't even bother with the parasite zombie there, because they're gonna despawn like the zombies in the power station after you activate this area.
Okay,
so
give me a sec.
that's ammo you save and life you save from not having to fight those. And this is why I prefer to just do the power substation and not backtrack, because those are 3 zombies you don't have to deal with if you do it this way.
Hey, I'm Super Cop. Consider it done.
Valid route confirmed.
Carlos, it's me. I finished inputting the subway route.
Jill, you are amazing. Tough as nails, too. Hurry back to the station. We'll make sure the subway's ready to depart.
Okay, so when we exit this area, those zombies are not going to be there. We can go get the shotgun. We can toss the bolt cutters since we've opened all the doors. And that frees up a space in your inventory. Good to go. You're going to get the grenade. You're going to get the first aid spray and some more gunpowder. High grade, I believe. Alright. So get that shotty ready when you run out of this place. And quite frankly, gents and ladies, I personally, I'm stubborn and I do a lot of high risk maneuvers here that if you screw it up, it's just going to end your run. And there are easy ways to do that part. You could have just shotgunned that guy and then blasted him out and easily moved by him. But no. I'm a master of the perfect dodge, so I got to execute it. So anyways, whether you use a shotgun to get by those 2 zombies and a perfect dodge, entirely up to you. And now we're going to get to our next Nemesis encounter. So leave the shotgun shells in the box because you're not going to use it. Just make sure that your shotgun is completely loaded. Use 1 grenade. Get your magnum out. And here we go. There's a trick to handling this part, so watch what I do here. I grab the knife just in case you need a knife Nemi again. Okay, so the strategy I'm using here is just like the others. You're gonna stun him here, lob the grenade, and if you perfect dodge into the explosion, there's a chance Jill will not flinch. I just happened to mess that up. When you run by him, make sure you turn the camera around so you're looking at him. If you just run straight away and you're not looking at him, what he can do is jump right in front of you and you'll have to get by him. So lead him to the barrel, blow up the barrel, get your magnum out, dodge, and 2 magnum rounds may or may not stun him. You may have to hit him again. That's why I brought the knife, because if the magnum didn't stun him, then it's on. I'd have to use the knife because I don't want to waste any more ammo. From here, you're going to have enough time to go into the store, pick up the items, use the lockpick here, and pick up your magnum rounds that you're going to need. And from here, the best way to get here that I've seen and experienced is to run. You're going to use a shotgun on the zombie officer at the end of the alleyway because his movements is too unpredictable. Here, you have a choice. Get good at perfect dodging those parasite zombies, or use the shotgun and blast one out of your way. Alright, so I'm at 28 minutes. We're going to do a little inventory play here, and then we're going to get the extra inventory space upgrade. And it is up to you whether or not you want to save here. I decided that I wanted to be crazy here and not save until later. So it is up to you if this is where you want to use your first save. Totally up to you. You just have to learn where you're just going to have to pick out where your saves in between are going to be. I always use my 4th and 5th save at the Nemesis Phase 3 fight and then the final form. So you're gonna have some choices to make on where you're gonna put your first 3 saves. Alright, so after she gets the inventory upgrades and the cutscene, I will pick this back up at the next chase.
Nice job, Super Cop. I'm impressed.
We back in business?
Yeah, mostly. But we need 30 to 40 minutes to finish maintenance. Nicohlai, how are we doing?
The town's crawling with those freaks. No chance of fighting our way out of the city. Why is she here?
She's helping get the trains running again.
Bad time to start carrying dead weight for her. She's unreliable. Can't pull the trigger when it counts.
Hey, take it easy.
She'll get you killed.
Sorry about that. Everyone's a little worked up. Oh, come on. Not again.
It's me he's after.
Hey.
I'll buy you some time.
Hey, wait! Wait, Joe! No! Damn it!
Okay, remember what I said about RNG here. If he does his little roar thing, feel free to pick up the first aid. If he chases you, get ready to dodge. Don't even try and pick up the first aid spray. It's not worth it. Turn around, stun him. This will give you a little bit of time to get situated. And this is where it gets a little tricky. This is the only barrel explosion that will completely down Nemesis. But if you're too close, it'll kill you too. So what you want to do here is watch him through the crevice there. Make sure he commits to coming down your pathway. And make sure that you have enough time to shoot the barrels. If you're too close, that's why I kind of position myself a little bit on that corner of those racks. Because if you're any further away, what he can do, and he's done this to me, is he'll path behind you, forcing you to move. And at that point, I think he gets an armor buff or bonus or something because he's onto you. And shooting the barrels then won't make a difference. It'll damage him, but it won't put him down. So be careful with this part. Okay. Now this is the sum of the parts. This is the part where the sewers, where I think a lot of runs start to fail, is because I think people may be a little afraid to take on the Hunter Gammas.
Carlos, do you copy?
But I've seen different strategies for this part, and I think this knife strat actually works the best.
A map of the area.
You just have to be brave and learn to dodge the one-hit kill. And so you're not going to need your Glock, so put it away. Put the ammo away. This will give you a chance to save some handgun ammo. Take your shotgun, some shotgun shells, and your knife and your lockpick. That's all you need. So one of the tips that if you're scrolling through the loading screen, if you've died plenty of times in this area like I have, is that you'll get a tip that the Hunter Gammas are vulnerable to slashes at the legs. So that means you got a perfect dodge and use your knife on them. Now, I've seen other instances where you can just walk by them or run by them after they're attacked, but I think this is probably the better way to go. Okay, so the timing here is this. The first time they open their mouth is part 1 of their attack. The second part of their attack is when they draw their head back and then use that head whip to kind of grab you with their tentacles or grab you with their mandibles. That's where your opportunity to use the perfect dodge is. And it works the same way as the zombies, is that you don't want to dodge into their attack or they're just going to eat you and, you know, there goes your run. What you want to do is angle your joystick away from their attack and then perfect dodge. Hit the dodge button as soon as their head moves forward and then knife them. When it knifes them, they're going to get stunned. And that's a good thing, because if you don't stun them, they can literally catch up behind you and I've had a couple situations while attempting this where I've gotten sandwiched and totally got screwed. Here, use your shotgun blast and hit both of them at the same time. If you're lucky, you'll kill one of them. If you're not, just hit them while they're down. They're good to go. And this is where it gets a little tricky, folks. Stun him, run by him quickly, and as soon as this guy pops out, get ready to dodge again. By this time, the one behind you will have woken up from his stun and be right on top of you. So you do have to kind of execute really quickly here. That takes a little bit of practice. The other option, which you can do, and I've done before, is run down that little alleyway. You know, grab the items, the shotgun shells, and the gunpowder, and then execute another perfect dodge. However, I think I found that actually takes more time than needed. And number two is after you make it into this area and pick up the items, those hunters actually despawn. Thereby freeing you up to go down this alleyway and pick up the items that you didn't before. So I think this is probably the better strat to use. You know, and it saves you probably another minute off the clock, which, you know, you are going to need. So, alright, we got to execute 3 more perfect dodges. So, if your hands are sweating, hit the pause button, take a little break, calm down, and then come back through here and whip it on. Remember this guy? Run right into him, dodge, put him back on his behind. This guy, jump, dodge, slice. There you go. We're through this area. Awesome. This guy, honestly, coming up, it's better just to kill him, because what happens is, if you don't, he's going to be chasing you around this platform. And I did another run where I didn't kill him, and what happens is they will actually, if you go into the door, they actually will wait for you. Unlock the door, and then after he stops panicking, it'll take about 2 more shotgun blasts to finish him off. So hit him in his mouth, run away if you have to, and put him down. So what happens is, if you don't kill him and he's still roaming around the platform, what he'll do is, if you try to come through the door, he'll blast his mandibles out at you and try and snake you. And it's happened to me one time where I was in this room, and I thought that he had despawned and gone back down into the pit. But what happened was, when I got close to the door, he opened the door on me and hit me and killed me, and that was it. It was so annoying. Okay, so anyways, make sure you grab the battery pack, and we're going to watch the next event, and we're going to do the Nemesis chase again.
Carlos, can you hear me now?
Jill. Oh, thank God. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm alive. I lost him.
Great. The subway's ready to go. We'll leave as soon as you make it back.
So we're going to keep running through here and stick to the side here. If the guy, zombie, lunges at you, just execute your dodge. We're going to run into the little storage room, grab whatever's there, and we're going to run up the stairs, dodge another zombie, and we're going to get to the rooftop where we're going to fight the Flame-Thrower Nemesis. Okay, so we're at the top here, and health here is going to be largely irrelevant because any time Nemesis hits you, that's it, game over. All his hits are one-hit kills, and it is so freaking cheesy. It's so annoying, but you got to get through it. So here we go. 2 grenades, handgun ammo, shotgun ammo, your grenade launcher. Take your knife just in case, but I doubt you're going to need it. And this is where I usually pick my first save. And the reason why I do it here is because I'm pretty confident that if I could get through the Raccoon City downtown area, I'm pretty confident that I can get through the sewers area with no issues. So the strategy that works here for me is run, get the shotgun shells, go clockwise around the platform, grab the grenade, explosive rounds, load them in your grenade launcher, don't use your flame rounds. Grab all the herbs on the side and the other explosive rounds. And use this opportunity to grab the items. And then once you're ready to go, what you're going to do here is you're going to hit an enemy with the grenade launcher. Hit him twice if you can. And then switch to your shotgun. Be careful of the flame shower he gives you there. But execute perfect dodges, keep hitting him in the chest. Hide behind the crates if you need to. If he gives you an opportunity to hit him again with the grenade launcher there, take it when he vents his weapon. This whole fight should take you a minute, maybe less if you're really good. Equip the 2 grenades. Don't throw them too early. Wait till he's actually pursuing you. Hit him once, throw it another one, and ready your shotgun. And if you're lucky, you'll be able to finish him off in 2 blasts. So if you're going for time on this and you're checking to see how you're rating after practicing this fight, if you can do the fight in, I would say, no more than a minute and a half,
Carlos?
then you're doing pretty good.
Do you read me?
Because that really is a short fight. I think even some speedrunners can even do it faster than that. The point is, when you're fighting Flame-Thrower Nemesis, again, you're gonna have to use that perfect dodge and be ready to dodge his bull rush, because that's ended a lot of my runs because I didn't dodge it correctly. And again, don't be afraid. Nemesis is big and scary, and he's gonna rush at you and make you panic, but as long as you don't panic and you're able to keep a cool head about things, you will master that perfect dodge and he'll never touch you. So, familiar place here. If that parasite zombie is crawling anywhere near your landing pad, just use the explosive barrel. Get him out of your way. And then we're going to run through this area. Be aware of the tentacle zombie that's kind of roaming around. Can have the potential to ruin you if you're not careful. So get an idea of where he's at and adjust your route accordingly. Those zombies are kind of strange. Sometimes they will not even lunge at you. But as you can see here, he's right in my way. But if you've timed dodging the tentacle whip, you can get by him pretty easy without even expending a shotgun blast. And don't do what I habitually do here, is as soon as you pick up the automatic barrel for the shotgun, equip it immediately. Because there's a strategy behind that. We're going to watch this scene and then we're going to pick it up afterwards.
You win?
Subway. Well, that's good thinking.
When we get out, there's gonna be a lot to do. We could use a man of your skill set. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just bad timing is all. Yeah. Look, don't worry about me. I'm gonna make other arrangements, okay?
You better. You're the best gunsmith around.
Oh, no.
Don't do anything stupid.
Oh, that's your job, right? Take care, Jill.
Okay, so we all know what happened to Kendo, so we're not gonna rehash it there. So your loadout here is, since you're gonna be running into the Nemesis again, you should have 2 more grenades left in your inventory. Use your handgun, your ammo. You're gonna need your Magnum, so take whatever Magnum rounds you have and reload. Your nade launcher, stow the flame grenades because you don't need them. Key, lockpick, and there you go. So remember how I said don't equip the barrel right away? This is why. In the past, I've actually tried just using a perfect dodge to get by these two, and the success rate wasn't consistent. The success rate for just blasting him is way more consistent. You always have to take care of this one because he's always going to be in your way. So after you take care of them, equip your shotgun barrel and you get an extra 6 free rounds. Yeah, and I don't know why that didn't occur to me earlier. Probably because I'm not that good and I'm not a pro gamer and I just do this for fun. But I digress. So one of the most frustrating parts of this Inferno run is this part. Nemi's gonna be chasing you with a rocket launcher and you're gonna have obstacles in your way the whole friggin' time. So this is how I approach this.
Rocket launcher?
I'm sure there are other ways way better and easier to do it. This is what I do. I try to keep Nemesis on my tail so that he draws a bead on me. But he didn't there. He came up behind me and I just got lucky there that rocket launcher didn't get me. But what I try to do here is use his rocket launcher to take out the enemies in front of me. And this is that part of that RNG that I always tell you about. Is normally Nemesis will just come to the end of the alleyway and just aim his rocket launcher at you, thereby allowing you to use the rockets to take care of any obstacles in your way. But you see what I did there? I heard him coming up behind me and I just used my perfect dodge. What I didn't have time to do and what the strategy is to do if you're in that situation is to do there is you have enough time, you have like a split second to use your shotgun to clear the way for you. What I didn't do, I actually tried to dodge the tentacle zombie and I failed. But that could have ended my run right there, especially if Nemesis caught me with the rocket launcher. But what you should do there is use your shotgun blast to clear that path so you can just keep running. And then what you do next is what you saw when I did the second part of the alley, was to use Nemesis to draw a bead on you, have him fire on you, time your dodge so you dodge out of the way and the rocket launcher will hit the obstacles in front of you. But that's probably the best way of going about it. This part right here, what I was attempting before was running up the stairs like you would in hardcore mode, but that wasn't really working for me because
And lead him right to you?
you end up having to fight Nemesis longer than you want to. And what I notice here is that generator to my right is still active. So why not just fight him down here? Okay, so she's gonna Raiders of the Lost Ark run away from this thing. You can see the blinking generator there. So like I said, it just kind of dawned on me, well, let me see what happens if I fight him down here. And chances are you can, to my pleasure, that I'm sure some people have already figured this out before me because people have done this before me. but you can use the generator to stun him. This part gets a little tricky and it's easy to start panicking. But use the generator to stun him, throw one grenade, as soon as he draws another bead on you, toss the other one, and then get your grenade launcher out. He's gonna run at you, and you can see how close he is to you. Use that dodge to get out of his way. Be careful not to get close to him, otherwise he'll rocket launcher you. But just keep dodging his rockets here and hitting him in the chest with the grenade launcher. When I'm almost out of rockets, or use a quick dodge there if he charges you. He actually did me a favor, or did us a favor, and got into the generator range. So I'm just going to use the Magnum here and finish him off. And I got some lint-free flame rounds. I've screwed that part up many times, especially when fighting him up here for some reason. I think if you get enough distance away from him, he'll actually chase you, and what that will do sometimes is make you panic because, okay, is he gonna come take a swing at you or just draw another bead on you? And what happens sometimes is I've actually dodged it right into him, which got in his range, his melee range, and what he ended up doing is just launching you, and, you know, game over. Got to start over.
You okay?
Alright, so we're gonna watch this cutscene, and then we'll pick it up at the RPD, guys and gals. Thanks.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Carlos, I know we didn't get off to a great start, but thanks for the save.
Hey, you saved my ass first. You're a hell of a lot braver than me.
Well, what matters is that we can get everyone out of the city now.
Yeah, now you'll be safe.
What about you?
From the sound of it, I won't be catching the train.
Why not?
No, there'll be new orders. If it means I can help save the city, it's fine by me.
Good work. Your reputation is well deserved. Get inside. The subway's about to leave. Carlos, Tyrell, you have your orders. You need to go back out into the city and find Nathaniel Bard.
This isn't the last ride out of town, right?
Do not worry. Once the civilians are safe, the train will be back.
It's all right. You go on ahead. I'm not gonna die on you, leave you in a cold, cruel, Carlosless world.
Okay. You'll need to find this scientist. His vaccine research could save us all.
You see? You're learning. The only life that matters is your own.
Good luck. Let's go.
You don't really think a pencil pusher like Bard is still alive, do you?
I have it on good authority. Why? Are you worried about teammates? Or something else? Funny how brainless zombies can ambush a platoon like that. Funny the gate was locked. Don't you think?
What was that? How is this fucker not dead yet?
No, they're gone. Now, this way.
Nicohlai, what are you doing?
It's not after you.
Nicohlai!
Get off my train, shitbird!
Oh, it's been a while. Subway's got to be clear of the city by now.
Along with your hot date?
Nah, she's not like that. Hell, she's not like anybody.
All right, keep your head screwed on, Romeo. This is the police station.
You sure? It looks like a cemetery to me.
Okay, so we're gonna watch what happens to Marvin again.
Come on, man. Not you too. Sorry.
And if you're practicing this run, one good way to practice is to take Brad out. No, don't even take Brad out. Just find a way to get around him when the door opens, and then save your game.
Shit, it's locked.
Equip your iron defense and recovery coins, and just come out here and just practice Carlos's
Come get some.
his perfect dodge and punch. But anyways, as soon as we get control again, we're gonna run back through here, go down into the security office. You're gonna pick up the STARS badge. And I've actually debated whether it's worth trying to get these assault rifle rounds. Turns out it is. You get a full 30 rounds there, so it actually is worth it to come back here and try and get those. You saw what I did there, and that just comes from practicing his dodge and punch. Now, it is risky in my opinion because it doesn't feel as reliable as Jill's perfect dodge. So what I do here is just have Brad chase you and just run around him. I think that's just the easiest way to do it. The less times you have to rely on your dodge and punch, probably the better.
Got a job to do. If our intel's still worth a damn, then Bard's in the STARS office. Let's find him and take him into custody.
Custody? I thought this was a rescue.
Carlos, take a look at this. I've located the STARS office. Remember, Bard had access to Umbrella's darkest secrets. He knows we'll try to keep him under our thumbs.
So this search and rescue mission is really more like find and detain. Right. Good to know.
I'll open the shutter so you can get through.
You stay here and find out what's been going on here at the station.
Call you if I find anything. Hey! Be careful.
Yeah. You too, man.
Now that we're back in control again, we're going to pick up you get the laser dot sight here. The items in Inferno mode are completely switched around, and you've probably noticed already, either from reading online or just from a playthrough, that you don't have as many typewriters as you did in Nightmare mode. Okay, so we know how those guys died in Resident Evil 2. But you need to conserve ammo with Carlos here. So the onesies and twosies that you run into, try and find ways to get around them if you have to, if you can. Here, wait for them to attack, and then the concept of the dodge and punch is the same with Jill. You make sure you pull the joystick in the opposite direction or the different direction of their attack, and then dodge.
T, you copy? There's something real nasty in here. I don't know what it is.
Something nasty? All right.
You always want to make sure that you are conservative with your ammo because you have to think about what's ahead, and that's at the hospital and the gauntlet room. You want to make sure that you don't run out of ammo while you're doing that scene. So what you can do here is come out the door enough to where you have the zombies in the hallway come out, but not so much where the zombies banging on the door come out, because they can overwhelm you right away. But they decided to come out anyways, so just headshots if you can. If they get too close to you, hit him in the chest. It's gonna feel like you're losing ammo, but try not to be too concerned with it. Just make sure your shots are as accurate as possible. Use the knife to check him, and then just keep moving on. You get squat for handgun ammo while you're Carlos in Inferno mode. So use it while you got it, especially on the single zombies, but if you run out, just switch back to the rifle. If you're lucky and get a crit, more power to you. I don't think I got any crits, and you can see I'm missing there. So, one run round left in the chamber. Never trust that a zombie is completely dead when they're on the ground. Always verify it. So we'll pick up the 3 items in here. I think it's ammo, AR rounds, your inventory upgrade, and some handgun ammo. So 4 items. Combination is still the same as it was in RE2, 9, 15, 7. Just checking my time there. My goal is to get through this area in under an hour. Totally screwing up there. Put some distance between you and the zombie, because you don't really want to have to rely on your perfect dodge unless you have to. It's just not that reliable in my opinion.
Kind of fucked up shooting cops.
When he says that line, you know that cop is dead, so you don't have to worry about him being in this area when you come back later. And one other thing about Carlos is don't worry about the amount of recovery items you don't get, because you're gonna get enough when you get to the hospital. Granted, you don't keep taking damage, or you don't take too many times damage than you can manage, but save them. And by the time you get to the hospital, if you have plenty, don't be shy about using them. CAP is the lock combination there. That zombie doesn't come to life, I believe, until after you've picked up the key. So we're going to get rid of him. It's random as to what's in that box. Sometimes it's handgun ammo, or sometimes it's a green herb, or other times it's rifle ammo. So hopefully it's rifle ammo. I'm just checking these guys, make sure they're down, and then this guy's gonna wake up. So keep popping him in the head until he dies. Once he dies once, just run right by him. You're not going to see him again. And then, favorite part here, liquor time. So we're going to walk here, walk down the hallway, and then hug the corner as you turn. And then immediately get into this room as quickly as you can. And I got nicked there because I wasn't fast enough. It's okay, difficulty adjustment. That's why you got a healing item. So coming down this side, and they'll be able to get a better beat on this zombie, put him down. Once you pick up the battery, Zombie Brad is going to come back and pay you a visit. And at this point, it's up to you. If you're confident in your dodge and your shoulder charge and punch, by all means use it. Otherwise, just run around and go out the other side. As soon as you put him down, run out. Make sure you walk through the door, not run. Otherwise, you're gonna wake up the lickers, and you'll be really in a world of hurt. That one likes to block the way to this item box. Once you run up the stairs, he'll run back down the hallway, so don't worry about him coming to attack you.
Carlos, I've hit a dead end with the terminal here. Gotta head your way.
Copy that.
Okay, so time for some fun. So this is the shower gauntlet scene, and slow and steady wins the race here. If you move forward too fast, you're gonna get too many zombies in front of you, and you'll quickly get overwhelmed. So take these first two out. Make sure you keep your rifle topped off. And that's so annoying when the other zombie disappears around the corner. There you go. And it'd be nice if I actually hit the guy or girl. Poke them just to make sure they're down. Because you'd rather not them wake up while you are having 3 other zombies in your face. Okay. I've consistently been able to destroy the zombies here, have enough ammo and enough time to finish the game. So it's up to you whether you want to burn a flashbang grenade and run through here and then deal with the paleheads on the other side, or do what I'm doing and take out the zombies in your way as quickly as you can, steadily, mind you, and then go through and then deal with the paleheads on the other side. So remember what I said about being overwhelmed here? That was a little bit of a panic shot. I barely noticed that the other 2 zombies came down the hall. But now that they're all down, we're just poking in just to make sure they're down.
One at a time, take a number.
And here comes the fun part. Screwed this part up many times, peeps, so practice. What works is to let him kind of go into the corner and just unload on his head. Be careful if you miss, because if you miss, you're gonna have to reload. And do the same thing to this guy. If you're ballsy, you can try the dodge and punch, but since he set himself up nicely for us right there, let's pay him back. See, I missed. Okay, so he's down. That's probably the best way I can think of to handle that part. And then here, it's just a matter of equipping a flashbang grenade. Go ahead and aggro the liquor. Those parasite zombie paleheads are going to come down the hallway. When they get close enough, toss the flashbang and just run by. And that's the best consistent way that works for me. I mean, if you're following this quote guide, you do what works for you, what you feel the best comfortable with, or what you've practiced enough. It's like anything else. You practice the strategy that you're going to stick with, and you just get better at it. But we're going to watch this cutscene, and then we'll pick it up with Jill at the clock tower.
Just tell me where you are.
I'm trapped in a goddamn hospital, surrounded by every kind of abomination. Look, just send in stars. They're gonna know what to do.
No, negative. RPD's overrun too.
Then figure it out! Umbrella's gone crazy. They're killing all the researchers. I am the only one who knows how to make the vaccine to stop the zombies. So you can either sit there with your dick in your hand or send somebody who's capable of getting me the hell out of here.
I like him already. Yeah, you would. You heard what he said. We can't turn him over to the company.
That's not our call to make. That's Mikhail's call. I'm gonna check the computer, see if I can trace the doc's location.
This'll take some time. Look around, see if you can find anything useful.
Yeah, what's up? Derailed. Was anyone hurt?
Jill?
Ah, shit. Wait, what? Jill! Jill, what happened? Jill, come in! T, I gotta go.
Do what you gotta. I'll take care of Bard.
Alright, we're back with Jill, and
Am I the only one who made it?
she heals back up to full after you take back control of her. So if you got nicked during the rocket launcher chase by one of the tentacles, or, you know, got bit by a zombie, don't worry about it. As long as you have enough speed to move and dodge Nemesis's rockets, you don't really need to heal up.
Damn it. I guess I'm out of range.
So, if I'm correct, we are about an hour of game time in. So, we have an hour to finish the game, and we're on Nemesis Phase 2 fight. So, we're going to do a little inventory management, and we're going to take all the grenade launchers, rounds, flame rounds, explosive rounds, and your mine rounds. You're going to need shotgun shells, and you're going to need your handgun. You don't need your knife. We've used all our grenades, so don't worry about that. And largely, you probably don't need to take any healing items. And this is where my second save is. And the reason why I say you don't need any healing items is because you're going to get healing items in the arena, and plus, if Nemesis does so much damage to you that, you know, if he does, he's done with the one-shot kills except for a couple things. If he jumps on you and bites you, it's over, game over. Or if he, that's pretty much it as far as what I can remember. That the only one-hit kill he has here is the one where he pounces on you and he eats you, essentially. Other than that, you can use the healing items located in the arena, and you should be good to go. So before you get to this part, make sure you load your grenade launcher with the flame rounds. And then we'll see you when the fight begins.
Bitch can't even swim. Carlos, respond.
Yeah, what's up?
We didn't make it. The train derailed.
Derailed? Was anyone hurt?
No, everybody's dead. Mikhail, Everybody. Nicohlai left us to die.
Wait, what?
What the fuck? It's back!
Jill, what happened? Jill, come in!
Alright, so we want to get this guy down in, I would say, no more than 6 minutes. So, really don't F around, just keep trying to whittle his health down as much as you can. I usually use the handgun on him while he's burning, and I'll perfect dodge, so I can hopefully get some crits on him. I don't know if the flame rounds can do crit damage, but I know the shotgun and I know the handgun ammo does, or the handgun does. So what I do is I like to keep him in this area, and hopefully he'll slam the ground, so he'll reveal the extra items like that. Because you only start the fight off with 4 mine rounds, and those can go pretty quickly. Be careful of that, because that's the one hit kill. What you can do is when he does that, is as soon as he jumps on you, just hit him in the chest with a grenade launcher. That'll put him on the ground. So after he's opened those 2 car doors up, I'll bring him over to this SWAT vehicle. And again, hopefully he executes his slam. Pop open that box. So he'll reveal the shotgun shells. And he did what I wanted him to do, so all of the ammo on the field is now available to you. Okay, here we go. Here comes the fun part. I don't know if he takes fall damage, or depending on how high you do this, but get him off as soon as you can. With the exposed parasite, just keep nailing him with a shotgun. What I didn't do there was load my flame rounds back right away. And what I figured out later is, and one of the things that will constantly end your run is you can't perfect dodge while you're reloading or changing ammo. So what you can do, and this is kind of a trick, is you can start the reloading and then switch to a different weapon to cancel that. And then by the time you switch back to your other weapon again, it'll be reloaded. This will save you if you need to execute a perfect dodge. Okay, I lost track of him there, so it screwed me up. It's alright. A little risky move, but it worked out. Probably wasting shotgun shells there, because I wasn't hitting him in the chest, but it's okay. Get that mine round ready, throw the flame rounds back in there, do the cancel, load your shotgun, blast them. Now he's entering his phase 3. He's getting mad. Flame rounds, blow him up. Keep that perfect dodge going and keep hitting him. I messed up there and accidentally put my flame rounds in there, so now I gotta wait for him to come around again. But while I'm waiting, I'll go ahead and pick some things up. If he lands on you, he will hurt you, so be careful. Perfect dodge again. Just gonna feed in some more buckshot. Some double-aught buck. Hit him in the face again. Honestly, I can't. I'm not really sure if it's more effective to perfect dodge and then attack, or just keep attacking him. I think like I said, I think your crit chance goes up when you execute a perfect dodge. So that's kind of what I'm banking on to end this fight sooner. Just keep nailing him, and there you go.
Right? Let's do this.
And that is the fight. So we don't have to worry about healing up because you're going to heal up to full after Carlos saves your bacon. So just run around, pick up everything you missed, because you're going to need it. Even the mine rounds have use later, so so don't pass them over if you have room in your inventory. And then now we're going to whoop it on with Carlos.
Interesting. You've done me a big favor, Miss.
Jill! Hey, answer me. God damn it. Tyrell, do you copy?
What's going on?
Jill's been infected. I'm taking her to the hospital. Maybe Dr. Bard can save her.
All right, I'll meet you there.
You hang in there, Super Cop. I got you. Fight it, Jill. I'm gonna get you the vaccine.
So, Carlos, here we are again. I usually keep one first aid spray in my inventory
Tyrell, where's Bard
for
now?
reasons you're about to see.
Stay frosty, I'm on my way.
Copy. I'll go on.
But if I remember correctly, our time is probably 1 hour, 8 minutes in. So we want to get through this area as quickly as possible.
I don't got time for this!
So we walk through that area. In here, if you can find ways to cut corners to shave some time off, you know, go ahead and do it.
Welcome to the office of Dr. Nathaniel Bard. Please state your business clearly into the intercom.
So take care of the zombies in this area. And if you're looking at my ammo counter, yeah, I mean, obviously I'd like to have more ammo. But you're gonna get enough. You're gonna get enough to finish this part. Wake her up. If you get lucky and get a crit, awesome. Okay, so she's still up. Alright, so a lot of times what will happen, and you need to be careful, is that zombie, the female zombie right there in particular, and the one over there on the gurney, they have a tendency to charge right at you once they're standing up. So that's why either get ready to use your dodge and punch or shoulder check and punch, or just make sure you have enough distance between. And it's really random as to what's in those crates. Sometimes it's handgun ammo, sometimes it's a red herb, sometimes it's a green herb. But make sure she's down before you come back to this area, or before you leave this area. Okay, so she's gone. Make the immediate right, go up the stairs, and what you're going to do at the top of the stairs, you're just going to immediately go down the hallway. I thought maybe by going in there I'd reset the liquor position, but it doesn't make a difference. That liquor's going to be there no matter if you aggro them before or after. So just jump out the window and down to the courtyard, grab that upgrade for your AR. You can leave the herb there if you're at full health. So now the fun part begins, and this is probably the part where you need to practice. You can just leave that zombie, just run right by him. He's not going to attack you if you're not slow about getting through that area. So once you come back up the stairs, there's going to be a hunter beaming in on you, or zeroing in on your position. So just duck into this save room right here. You can't save because there's no typewriter, but anyways, be careful because sometimes the hunter will be on the other side of the door, ready to take a swipe at you. So different from the normal and hardcore mode is these zombies actually will wake up after you pick up the ID card, but we're only going to kill one of them. What I was finding out was during my attempts was number one, I was taking too much time. So by the time I get to the nest, I wouldn't have enough time to actually finish the game. And the other part is that I was actually getting really uncomfortably low on ammo during the gauntlet phase of the hospital. So what I ended up doing here was just killing one zombie and just trying to run by the hunter, because what I would used to do is kill the zombies in the area and then just kind of let the hunter chase me around and then exit the door. But that was taking too much time and ammo, so I just decided to do this. And what you can do is, if you stick to the left side of the room or of the hallway, the hunter will try and take a swipe at you, but he'll miss. So just hug the wall. He'll try and backhand you there, but you have enough space to actually get by him. Let this guy come down the hallway. Let him come down the hallway, and as soon as he moves out of the way, just run right behind him. That's the best, easiest way for you to get by that hunter. But for Carlos, in order to make this part a little easier on Jill, and in order to pick up some extra, I think it's gunpowder B or gunpowder A that you're gonna need later, or you'll probably need later, is you're gonna have to go to hand-to-hand combat with one of the other hunters. So just walk by that liquor and then use the key card and get to the door. If you're slow, that liquor will rake you, hence the reason why I brought the first aid spray. That palehead, just handle him like any other. As soon as he's running into the wall, his head is nice and available for you. So just put a number of 5.56ers between that and he'll be done for. Okay, so now's the time for see how really good you've gotten at the dodge and punch move, because you're gonna have to fight one of these guys here. I've tried every single. The other ways I've tried to get through this area is to just run in there, toss a flashbang grenade, and run out. But I found out I was just getting my butt kicked all the time. So what I decided to do is take one of them on. Okay. You have to get really good at learning their attack patterns. Every time they're close enough to you and they wind up like that and attack, use your dodge and punch. But when they're on the ground, don't immediately unload on them. Wait until you actually have the crosshairs on their head, because that's their weak point. Once you've broken their armor off their exposed brains, that's when they do their one-hit swipe. And you have to be really, really careful when you're fighting these guys. Okay, so he's down. Whew. You're gonna spend a lot of time learning that fight. Okay, so same thing here. If you can, bait him around, and then what I do, I try to get one hit on him, and then toss the grenade. Grab the ammo right there, and then grab the tape, and then just GTFO out of there. That's gonna take some practice. It certainly did for me. Make a left out the door, pick up the ammo, and then jump out the window. And you should be scot-free. So now we're on our way back to Dr. Bard's office. But we're not done yet. We're gonna go in here, and we're gonna pick everything up here. So you get an extra grenade, another flashbang, some more ammo, and some handgun ammo. Handgun ammo, which you're gonna need. Now, these guys are really aggressive. In fact, all the zombies in this mode are really aggressive. So you can do this a couple of ways. If the zombies give you a gift and are all at the door, bait them to one side of the room, and when you have enough distance, run out the door. But if they're doing this to you and they're not all cooperating, then you're just gonna have to fight them. So be careful on your way out and see what's in there. It's more handgun ammo, go ahead and take it. Because you're gonna rely a lot on your handgun during the gauntlet. Cleaning up some inventory space here.
All I wanted to know was what the documents were doing in your
And we're gonna get the vaccine.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm goddamn Nathaniel Bard.
Bard. Tyrell. Bard's dead. He's been shot.
Shit. And the vaccine?
I'm looking.
Well, look harder. There's gotta be a computer, right?
This is VRC Chief Nathaniel Bard, September 29, 11 p.m. I am acutely aware that my time's running out. And I hope and pray, by making this recording and bringing the truth to light, that I can restore some small shred of honor to my name. All of Raccoon City's suffering began with the release of a biological weapon known as the T-virus. My employer, the Umbrella Corporation, engineered this virus, and they ordered my team to develop a vaccine, which we did. Now, I keep samples of this vaccine here in my office. The rest of it is stored underground. But those sons of bitches at the board, they want to destroy it. They don't want the world to know what they've done. So they're trying to erase all evidence that the virus ever existed. Now, I'm not a fool. I know they don't want me to...
Jill knew all along. And she trusted me anyway. Fuck! Is it here? All right, Jill. Hang tight. T, I got it.
Good. I'm headed your way.
Be careful.
Careful. Have you seen this town? It'll be a fucking miracle if I get there in one piece.
When you get out, when you exit the lab, that hunter's gonna come crashing down from the ceiling window above. Just toss a flashbang grenade and run by him. Don't try and outrun him because he'll follow you into the next room, and if he's in the next room, then I'm pretty sure Jill's gonna have to deal with it. So make it easier on her and on yourself. Once you get to this area, just walk and then give the vaccine to Jill, and we'll see you at the gauntlet.
Come on. This shit better work. Tyrell, what the hell happened?
Attention all citizens. The contagion spreading throughout the city has been designated uncontainable. On October 1st, Raccoon City will be completely destroyed in a missile strike. All residents capable of rational thought are urged to evacuate immediately. This is not a test. Attention all citizens.
I mean, that's only a day away. There's still people in the city.
You think Uncle Sam gives a shit? Fuck. Here they come.
Oh, you sit tight. I got this. Better grab some gear. Sounds like there's a lot of them out there.
I'm gonna try to lower the window shutters. The less entry points, the better.
And how do we do that?
I'll try hacking into the hospital security system. Keep them off me in the meantime.
So in your inventory, you should have everything you can carry and a couple healing items, because after this, you're not going to use Carlos anymore, so there's really no reason to conserve them. What I like to do here is immediately clear the room with the AR, or clear the first wave with the AR. And once I've done that, once you got the onesies and twosies going on, go ahead and switch to your Glock. Don't panic, like I did there. Oh, careful. Okay. This guy will try and charge you through the death, so just take advantage of it. And from here, it's really just about, if you're quick, you can get them as they come into the door. And if you need a little help, just go ahead and use the generator to stun them. Remember, the zombies are aggressive, so they will try and attack you from a good ways away. Careful not to go full auto, too full auto there, because you want to make sure you have enough ammo for the rest of the run. So I'm just kind of searching around here. Alright. Go ahead and pick up the detonator. I don't have any room in my inventory, so no worries. I think the zombies have about 800 hit points each. And if I wouldn't miss, always make sure to check your blind spot, because I've gotten Grabbed plenty of times because I wasn't checking it. Oh, I hung myself up there, but it's okay. Just use a first aid spray. Or red and green. Got that guy before he knocks down the barricade. Flashbang the hunter, and then grenade him immediately afterwards. The hunters in this scenario don't have as much hit points as the ones you encounter in the hospital. So while everybody's stunned, go ahead and do a quick cleanup before you go duck into this storage room. Grab the inventory upgrade and then turn the lights back on, or the breaker. There should be a zombie that falls down there and he obliged, so go ahead and take care of it. If you don't, it'll turn into a tentacle zombie and make your life miserable, so go ahead and do yourself that favor. So they're closing in on you a little more now, so use the AR to quickly clean them up. Now that I've got a little bit of breathing room, I'm gonna switch back to the Glock. Got a lucky crit there. And tentacle zombie, switch to your rifle, waste them. That wasn't in. I don't know if that. I don't recall if I did that intentionally, but it worked. So just go ahead and use it. So, getting a little low on ammo here, but we're almost through it. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the round, whatever rounds I have left in the Glock. And there's a zombie to my right that I wasn't paying attention to, so I'm gonna get hit here. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Hunter, got lucky, got the dodge and punch there. Flashbang grenade, and then you just grenade him. Once you get past this part, you're pretty much done. You just gotta clean the rest of them up. And make sure you stay alive in the process. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the detonator now, and I think that's it. All I gotta do is hold out. Stun with the generator, and then go ahead and place that, and then yeah, just take them all out where they're shivering. Use your next flashbang grenade and just unload the rest of them. And that's it. That's it for this part. Alright, we're gonna pick this back up with Jill.
Carlos, you alright?
Not even close. But at least it's over. I'm coming back.
Vaccine's the real deal. Good. You going somewhere?
You're damn right.
What do you think you're gonna do? Whole city's about to be microwaved.
Come on, man. Call the government. Tell them we found a cure. You stall for time.
Ballsy motherfucker.
Jill. Oh, thank God you're okay. I've got good news. It's over now. The city's safe.
Where am I? What's going on? Oh.
Attention all citizens. The missile strike on Raccoon City will occur in just hours. The payload is designed to eradicate all biological material. You will not survive if you remain in the city.
October 1st.
Evacuate now. Repeat.
No.
Evacuate now.
Can't be.
This is not a test.
Alright, so we are almost through this. So, just a little inventory management, put away the other Glock 19 away, and then we're going to pick up the Glock 18. Got our shotgun shells, got our shotgun, we have our grenade launcher with some explosive rounds in it. Make sure you remember to take the lockpick with you, so you don't have to double back if you forgot it. Okay, here we go.
Morning, sunshine.
You saved my life.
I sure as shit didn't. That was all Carlos. He carried you here and he treated you himself, crazy bastard.
Where is he?
He went underground. Bard stockpiled the vaccine, enough to give the city some hope.
He thinks he can do this by himself. I'm going after him.
Wait, did you see the broadcast? They're gonna blow the city sky high. I'm trying to get a hold of someone, anyone with the clearance to stop it. Leave this mess to him. He's a professional.
So am I.
Right. Guess I'm not the only one of this. The storage facility is underground, beneath this hospital. I'm all contact.
So just collect what's ever in those boxes, and then you can do something really risky here. But I think it pretty much works out. What you can do is start running from here and then run behind the liquor. It's gonna take a little while to catch up to you, so you have enough time to exit the door. Get those magnum rounds because you're gonna need them. So, and we're gonna go through the rest of this area and just clear everything out. There's some gunpowder A and B that you're gonna want. There's some extra shotgun shells that you're gonna need, in my opinion. If you're confident that you can get through the nest and through the Nemesis fights without this stuff, then feel free to skip this part. Quite honestly, I've actually ended up with more explosive rounds than I've needed by the end of the game, so you might, in a sense, be able to skip some of this part just to save on some time. But what I constantly find myself needing is the shotgun ammo. So just blast him so he's out of your way, and then we're gonna go duck into this area, grab the shotgun shells here. Perfect dodge. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. I love it when they get blasted back. Okay, so clean house. Continue cleaning this area up. Get ready to perfect dodge this hunter that is still in this hallway. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and do a little inventory management here. So when you meet this hunter down here, just use your perfect dodge to evade him. And instead of going through that room to get to this area, just hang a right and then go through the door that Carlos opened earlier. I don't know why I was trying to go through that room and face off with a liquor again when you could just just go through this area. I think sometimes when you go back into the hallway, that that hunter will go back to his original spawning point, but he didn't, so I just did a little bit of quick shake and bake and juked him, grabbed the gunpowder, and then just came down the hallway, dodged the other hunter, and then get the magnum rounds here. But we are closing in on the end of this run, ladies and gents. Since I'm not in any need of any health, I decided not to grab that green herb. Keep an eye on that hunter there so you can dodge him just in case. So we are probably about 1 hour, 1 hour and 22 minutes by the time we get down to the nest area or the underground storage area. No, I think we're at a little bit. I think we're about 1 hour and 30 minutes. I checked my time here coming up shortly, so we'll confirm that. There's a pale head in your way after you go through that door. You can either blast them with a shotgun or do a perfect dodge. It's up to you. But pale heads are tricky to dodge because their movements are so erratic.
This must be the way underground.
In all the other modes, that is actually some gunpowder B, but now they changed it to gunpowder A, so I don't know if that's just random or if it's consistent, but I think it is consistently gunpowder because in all the attempts, it's always been that gunpowder.
How is it no one in the hospital ever noticed all this?
One of the amazing feats, of all the amazing feats, I always ask myself that Jill can pull off without dying. Like jumping her car off the rooftop and landing and falling from the building. I figured out it's because she's got the hero armor on. Now, if you have any Supernatural fans here, if they've seen any of the recent episodes when Sam and Dean lose their mojo, it is because they're not heroes anymore. So Dean gets indigestion when he's eating a hamburger. You know, they don't have their parking tickets or registration magically taken care of anymore. I just thought that was kind of funny. Pretty clever writing. Okay, so we need to be done with this area in 5 minutes or less, because we're getting close to it. So as soon as that pale head falls down from the rafters up there, just blast them 3 times with a shotgun, take care of them. In that paddock, or quadcon, lives a hunter gamma. So ready your knife, and then get ready for a perfect dodge and slash. And while it's stunned, just run away, and he'll run back into the little paddock there. Shotgun or dodge behind this zombie. I got lucky there since he didn't attack. I could have just dodged right into him. Lower the elevator here, grab the shotgun upgrade. The shell carrier. I actually wonder if it's actually faster for any of my viewers have actually owned a gun. It's actually faster to load your shotgun from the shotgun shell carrier faster if it's located on the receiver or the buttstock. But anyways, that's a conversation another time and unrelated to what we're doing. So moving on. And if you hear the jingling in the background, it's because my dog has decided to join us. As we move through here, I'm trying to spend less time in the inventory as I can because that actually counts against you, so I'll wait to upgrade everything after I finish this part. Upon entering this doorway, I like to just shotgun immediately this zombie and then use the grenade launcher for the other two and the Palehead. Make sure the Palehead is not smoking anymore when you put it down. Otherwise it'll just get back up and you'll have to spend another 3 or 4 shotgun shells to kill it. The way they introduced this hunter at this part of the run
Here goes.
actually did you a favor because he just jumps right by you. You don't even have to bother with him. Just get up the ladder and then get through the door. Once you get here, just immediately run to the elevator. Once you get on the elevator, the zombies will stop attacking you and then form up in that main area right there, that main loading bay. And that's pretty much the electric slide, so if you've done it quickly, then you've only taken 5 minutes or less to do it. Awesome.
Shit.
So Jill's gonna meet up with Tyrell, we're gonna grab the upgrade for the Magnum, and then we're gonna finish this run.
Tyrell.
I got through. They're willing to negotiate. They'll call off the strike if, and this is one big ass if, we can deliver the vaccine to them before they launch.
How long do we have?
Hours, maybe.
Then let's not waste one more second.
This way. We'll find the vaccine up ahead.
Sure you don't need to stop?
Stop and do what? I got your back.
All right, let's get this done.
So now we're at the Nest 2, and in my opinion, I felt the content of this part of the game was... I really feel like it didn't live up to its potential. I mean, the whole, like... I mean, I think there is a lot of opportunities for some rich lore here that we didn't get to, sadly. And the whole like nest area takes like 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes tops, and that's what we're aiming for. We want to be getting to the Nemesis Phase 3 fight with at least 15 minutes on the clock to spare, because that's probably how much time we're going to need to finish the run in time. But you know, I don't know why they decided to cut content from this area, or why they decided to cut the content from the clock tower. I'm saying I still think this is a really good game and it's fun to play, and it's, now that I've gotten through the Inferno run, I'm actually just gonna come through this here and just rocket launcher everything. Just kind of big middle finger to all the failed run attempts and frustrations that I've felt trying to get this part done. So they don't give you handgun ammo there anymore, it's now gunpowder. And if you've been doing this run correctly, you've been saving your high-grade gunpowder.
What have we here?
Because you will be needing the Magnum for going through this part of the run. You're going to be using it on the pale heads. So this is the tricky part of the run. We're going to do a little inventory management here, and we're going to bring some mine rounds, explosive rounds, shotgun ammo. We're just going to, well, you want to load your Glock up to max, but you're going to leave the ammo in here because you're going to need to save some inventory space. I'm taking a first aid spray just in case I get damage, which will probably happen. You're going to load up that Magnum, and you want to get the mine rounds. Okay. So immediately upon opening this door, there's a zombie that's going to fall from the ceiling, so you want to immediately shotgun blast it. Otherwise it's going to turn into a tentacle zombie. Don't give it a chance to. Take advantage of the paleheads here as they're slow or standing still, and use the Magnum to take it out. Now the Magnum does the max damage on the paleheads to the head. Be careful of that landmine there. As soon as you step in the doorway, that zombie will try and grab you. There used to be some gunpowder in the next room, but or ammo, but it's not there on this run, so don't even bother. So go ahead and perfect dodge him. Take advantage of the clean headshot you'll get. And keep moving on. So grab the gunpowders, high grade. Go to the right immediately and take out the palehead here. Use one shotgun blast to immediately put him on his back. And then put him down. And guys and gals, I did forget to pick up the acid rounds, so what I'm going to do here is grab the first aid spray, push in the power, run them back upstairs, and grab the two acid rounds. This, because coming back through this area is quite challenging because you're going to have to deal with 5 hunters. That was me checking my inventory because I'm like, hey, where are my acid rounds? Oh, they're up there. And that took about a good 30 seconds to a minute that I needed, but that's okay because I still think we got plenty of time. So the strategy that I figured out here, and I haven't seen what other people do here, but I like to load up my mine rounds first. I go ahead and leave that gunpowder there just to save on inventory space, and usually during hardcore, it's usually gunpowder B, because you use that to make acid rounds. But they move it in Inferno, so you have to adapt. But mine rounds, what I like to do is just, you know, if I can get a headshot on one of these tail heads, go ahead and do it. When they're down like that in front of you, if you get an opportunity like that, go ahead and put it down. But use them on the tentacle zombies, just kind of keep them away from you. Keep blowing them up, and if you get an opportunity like that to where they're laying down, face down, exposed, use the Glock if they're far away, or just run up to them and do the shotgun blast. Here's the other part. You want to use the Magnum here. So if they're doing you a favor like that and just running into the wall with their head completely exposed, just use the Magnum on them. If you're not careful, and what I've done plenty of times while attempting these runs is, if you're not careful with the bellheads, you can blow through all your shotgun rounds and be totally effed by the time you get to the Nemesis fight. But that actually worked out well for me. So, moving on. And I didn't take any damage, so even better. So the next part's going to be fun, because we're going to have a room full of hunters to deal with. And go ahead and load up those acid rounds. And what I like to do first here is, once the first two hunters come out, hit them both with an acid round. And while they're panicking, run like right up to them and just shotgun blast them in the face. They won't kill them right away, but the damage... Oh, he got me there. So, but the damage DOT that they get from the acid round will tick away their health to where they just will die, just like that. As you can see, one of them didn't, but he got the splash damage from the other acid round, so he's gonna go ahead and die. Use the last acid round on him, and then shotgun blast him in the face. Now I'm loading up my explosive rounds. Perfect dodge that guy. Mine round him. I really wanted to put my explosive rounds in there, but you got to be careful and not just shoot them, because they can dodge these rounds just like the Nemesis can. And that is the easiest way I can think of to deal with that area without going through all your ammo and getting foobarred in the process. So now that the pale head's in this area should be clear, so you don't have to worry about anything here. And go ahead and heal up. But what I'm going to do is just go ahead and skip the item room and just go up and synthesize the vaccine. So we're going to do that, synthesize the vaccine, excuse me, and then we're going to do the Nemesis Phase 3 fight.
To begin vaccine synthesis, place the materials in the chamber. Synthesizing vaccine. Yes. Synthesis complete. Please remove the vaccine canister.
Alright, here we are. So, 2 more boss fights and a cheesy puzzle. So, what you're going to do is load up all your flame rounds and explosive rounds. You're going to get yourself... Take a few first aid sprays because this fight is pretty hard. And for those of you YouTubers that can do this fight without getting touched, you know, my hat's off to you. But you're going to use the rest of any gunpowder A and B that you have. If you have gunpowder B left, make some flame rounds. Otherwise, just make explosive rounds. And explosive rounds don't seem to do the damage that the flame rounds do to the Nemesis. So you probably can just not make the rest of them, because I've never been in a situation so far where I've actually run out of explosive rounds. In fact, that might even tell you something, that you can be a little more liberal in using them in the beginning of the run. So here's the 4th save. The 3rd save was when you start as Jill, and then the 4th save is right before the final 2 bosses. This fight isn't as cheesy as the final fight.
God's name is this place?
But there is a strategy to it, and I think I found one that works better than what I've tried in the past. But go ahead and load up your flame rounds in the grenade launcher, because that's what you're going to begin with.
Nicohlai, don't! The city needs that vaccine!
More than I do. I don't think the wisdom I've been trying to impart on you is getting through. Now I know you can't put a price on life. But I'm in this business to get paid. So let's make a deal. You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll recall it all and sell the combat dock. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
Alright, here we go. So, open up immediately with a flame round. And if you're getting good at using the reload cancel, what you can do is switch your explosive rounds, switch your Glock, and then switch back to your grenade launcher. One of the things that will get you a lot in this fight is if you are trying to reload when Nemesis is attacking you. If you're reloading while he attacks you, you're pretty much screwed, especially if he jumps on you. Again, executing perfect dodges. I hit him with a flame round once and let the DOT tick on him. While that's happening, I go ahead and switch back to explosion rounds or the Glock and just keep hammering him with explosive rounds. Meanwhile, I'm trying to pick up the items around the room. When he charges you out like that, be careful, just get ready to perfect dodge. Now, one of the things you can do that I've actually found works is when he does this pouncing attack on you, if you have an explosive round loaded in your grenade launcher, what you can do is hit him right in his tracks. What happens is he'll actually hit you when you come down, but I don't think it does any damage to you because I've gotten hit by it and looked at my health and it's still in the dark green mode, so it looks like I'm still at 100%. But what happens is when you hit him like that, it actually exposes the parasite, so it gives you a nice free hit on him. And I don't know if it crits, I imagine it does, but you know. that actually helps you end this fight sooner. Okay, so strategies here. You don't want to kill the zombies. I know that seems a little counterintuitive, but the reason why it's this. The arena in Inferno mode can only hold about 4 zombies. So if there are 4 zombies tracking around the room, that means that all you got to do is be aware of them, and no more zombies are going to keep entering the arena, especially those pale heads. Now, sometimes Nemesis will actually kill them for you, but if they're in the room, all you got to do is just kind of keep them, let them lumber after you, but just keep enough distance in between you and him, and them, and it actually kind of makes the run easier because you don't have to keep dealing with repositioning them all the time. Now, like I said, Nemesis will do that sometimes to kill them, and when he does, just let the newcomers come and just kind of corral them. But keep your eye on Nemesis here and the zombies, and if you need to shotgun at it one out of your way, either do that or just do a perfect dodge. But keep an eye on Nemesis and quickly use the Glock to electrocute him. Now that's gonna happen sometimes. I'm not, like I said, I'm not pro at this, but that's why you have the first aid sprays. Now you see how he knocked me back there? Exposed his parasite there, but I still seem to be in max health, so I think that actually works in your favor. Keep around, keep an eye out, keep an eye out. Alright. Boom, boom, and then dodge. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Move, 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 and run. What he will normally do is kind of like walk around the arena, and he's going to do that because he wants to pounce on you. But as you can see there, when he tried to jump on me, I went ahead and hit him with another explosive round. Or flame round, I believe. Yeah. So he went ahead and did that and killed off all the zombies in the room. So more are going to come. So be careful here. I actually get screwed up here. Oh no, but I do get hit a couple more times here by this guy. That was actually my screw up. What I should have done was shotgun blaster. But go ahead and heal up, because if you're in caution, if you get grabbed again, it's game over. Okay, that was actually my fault again, because what I thought would happen is that you can use a grenade round to stop him in his tracks, but when he's charging like that, just since I'm getting a little scared, trying to be a little more cautious. That's why I shotgunned that pale head. Oh, and again, you gotta pay attention, something I didn't do. But he's on his last leg, so I'm gonna be alright. Just go ahead and keep unloading on him. Now, that's my last heal, so I gotta be careful here. Yeah, see, I did it again there. Not cool, Sergeant B. Not cool. So if his health was low enough, this attack will kill him. Carlos will finish him off for you. I'm just making sure to stay away from the rest of those zombies.
Here comes a crane.
But alright, so we defeated Nemesis Phase 3, and now we're gonna fight him in his final form. So we'll pick it up there.
Come on. Come on.
Now get on!
The moment we've all been waiting for, folks. The cheesiest boss fight I have ever done. And I remember Battletoads, guys and gals. I mean, I played Battletoads back when I was a teenager, and I thought that game was cheesy. No, the Inferno mode for RE3 is the cheesiest, most RNG heavy mode I've ever attempted. And I don't know how many times I've died attempting this boss, but oh my god, it's so freaking frustrating. Health, you know, health is a non-issue here because if he slaps you once, you're done. And there are a couple of attacks there that he does that are so freaking tricky that it'll purposely trip you up, so you'll get hit and then die because you either dodged too soon or didn't dodge fast enough. But the timing for dodging Nemesis attacks is I would say the key to the game here is reaction, not anticipation. Because if you react, you'll be able to see when Nemesis's hand is about to come down and slap you, and then you'll hit your dodge button, executing a perfect dodge, giving you the opportunity to bust some
Give
sacks.
me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No.
But if you anticipate, what he'll do is he'll trip you up, and if you anticipate, you'll dodge too early, and you'll get slammed, and then you have to start over. Let's watch this cutscene.
Have you ever seen anything so incredible? The data on this would be worth millions. But, you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck!
Nicohlai!
Jill!
Go after Nicohlai! He's got the vaccine!
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
But I don't have like a solid strategy. I'll show you what I've done, and I think it works consistently. But Nemesis is so unpredictable, and his attacks. I mean, the best advice I can give you is you react. You don't anticipate, and always keep a backup weapon, because if you're reloading, you can't dodge, and if you can't dodge, then you're gonna get slapped.
Damn, it needs power.
So, what I usually do here, how I start the fight, is run to the left, and he will normally try and do his rumbling attack there, or a swipe like that. So if he does that, take the free hits, bust a couple sacks, and be aware of his hands and the acid missiles that come your way. Because if you get hit by an acid missile, you won't be able to dodge. And take out those sacks as quickly as possible. Now, I pushed in this power source here first, because there's actually was a few times I finished the boss, pushed in the last power source, and didn't make it to the railgun on time. So he slapped and killed me. So I hopefully bait him into doing that again here. And I perfect dodge to double slam. What I'm hoping is that he'll swipe me again, but he didn't. So you have the attack from his left hand real quick, and then he switches to his right hand. His right hand doesn't come down right away. There's a bit of a delay. So keep your eye on it, and when it starts to come down, that's when you dodge. And then he'll follow it up with another quick left hand slam. Now when pushing this power source in, I like to perfect dodge to the next power source and try and push it in, because what happens is if you don't get away from him close in time, he can swipe you, and you won't even see it coming, and he'll kill you. So by doing that, he'll try and grab you, and you can kind of like feint trying to push that in, thereby giving you enough time to get back out in the open. Slam, delay slam, slam. Now, the right-handed multiple slam is the part that you really have to get used to. The key here is don't hit the dodge button until you see that hand come down, because if you anticipate, you'll dodge too early and then that'll be game over. But we're almost down. Notice I did not reload the Magnum there, I just switched to the other sidearm. Wiggle your joystick to wake up from that, dodge, and here we go. Now, fight's not over. Once you push that in, quick dodge as fast as you can back to the railgun, while and preferably start pushing that power source in while he's falling down. Because, like I said, a couple times I've actually thought I've beaten him when he kills me, but that's the fight, and I probably made it look easier than it actually is, but like I said, it's one of the hardest battles I've ever attempted in my gaming career. And I play World of Warcraft, so I'm used to wiping hours and hours on a boss, but this boss is insane. You know, and I could see why. I mean, trying to do the Inferno run without the shop items, it's almost not worth it. I mean, you don't even get a special achievement that you can put on your page that shows that you did the run without any shop items, because I think they made this mode thinking that not everybody's going to try and do it. So I think in order for people just to get the S rank, they allowed you to use shop items, because when you use the iron defense and the recovery coins, you actually don't get one shot. I mean, it still takes you 2 hits to get killed, but you know, as long as you're not getting grounded and pounded by the right arm, you have enough time to use a first aid spray. But you have to do that fight without getting touched. Jesus. And guess what? One thing else that actually happened to me was I've actually downed a Nemesis final form, but get up to the platform and totally screw up shooting Nicohlai. Now, imagine the frustration that happened after that. But anyways, here, make it simple. Aim center mass at Nicohlai and pull the trigger. Don't try and aim at his head or anything else. And be careful not to hit Carlos, because if you hit Carlos in this mode, you will have to start over.
What you've just done.
So anyways, we'll go ahead and watch this cutscene and then finish the game up, and then a little commentary at the end, and then we'll wrap it up.
And that is my cue. Goodbye, Miss Valentine. Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
Jill! Shoot him!
I can't! I'll hit you!
Do it! You have to! There's no other way.
Carlos!
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel. What about him?
Why'd you do it?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
I'll tell you, if you get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want. You're a fool.
Jill's be like, no thank you, I'm gonna let you get incinerated.
You'll never find out the truth.
Damn, that's cold.
I don't mind a little detective work.
But I guess it fits the crime. You know, he did help murder hundreds of thousands of citizens, so hey. You get what you deserve, I guess.
Jill, you alright?
There it is.
It's finally over.
So long, Marcy. I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us. All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed. Human greed. I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
And that is the run, friends. If you've watched any of my other videos, thank you very much, and thank you for watching this one. This one was definitely a labor of love. I just had to prove to myself that I could do the run without any of the shop items. And whew, man, it was frustrating. This was a real challenge, and if you're able to do this on Inferno mode without any help from the item shop, man, give yourself a pat on the back, because it is one of the tougher accomplishments I've ever tried to attempt. Like I said, I played Battletoads, and that game was mega cheesy, especially if you remember playing it with the speeder bike scene. But yeah, I mean, I think this is the last time I'll even try to attempt this Inferno mode. I mean, I don't think it is definitely not fun, but satisfying once you get it done. But as you can see there, 1 minute, or not 1 minute, 1 hour, 57 minutes, 56 seconds, 5 saves, and the S rank. And yes, I did die plenty of times doing this, but thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in my next videos. Ciao.